Something profound is happening beneath the surface of your everyday life. You may not have the words for it yet, but your body knows, your spirit knows. There's a quiet stirring within you that refuses to be ignored, a soft pulse, a flicker of knowing, an undeniable sense that something larger, something sacred is underway, and it has everything to do with you. Let me be clear, you are not imagining this. What you're experiencing is not coincidence, not fantasy, not even wishful thinking. It is activation, divine rewiring. God is rewriting your biology because your destiny can no longer be delayed. You were born for something that the world could not define, and now heaven is preparing you to carry it. This isn't about a spiritual idea or an abstract metaphor. This is real. This is cellular. This is prophecy coming alive in your skin. Have you felt it? That strange fatigue that's not quite exhaustion. That heightened sensitivity to your surroundings. The way your reflection sometimes catches you by surprise, not because of how you look, but because of how much you're starting to remember. You see, your soul has always known this moment would come. The moment when you stop adjusting to the world and the world begins adjusting to you. That moment is now. You are not alone. All over the planet, chosen ones are awakening, not in masses, not in noise, but in waves of quiet remembrance. They are feeling the shift, the summons, the spiritual heat. And if you're here, it's because you are one of them. You've been marked for something holy. The friction in your life was never punishment. It was preparation. The loneliness you've carried, the ache, the misalignment, these were not signs that you were failing. They were signs that you were being refined. So let this moment be sacred. Let it be confirmation. You are not breaking down, you are breaking through. Your body is not aging into limitation, it's activating into mission. Your glow, your awareness, your strange new hunger for quiet and depth. These are not symptoms of decline. These are evidence of return. Return to who you were before the world told you who to be. Return to the frequency of your origin. Return to the divine intelligence that encoded your body with promise. And if anything inside you is whispering, "Yes, this is me," then pause, breathe, and type 77 in the comments below, not for luck, but as a declaration that you hear the call, that you recognize the assignment, that you're not here by accident, you're here by divine arrangement. And if this message resonates with you, I invite you to support this mission by clicking super thanks below. Your contribution keeps this light shining for others who are still waking up. What you're about to hear isn't just encouragement, it's activation. Prepare to feel yourself shift. Prepare to feel your truth rise. The body you thought was tired is about to become the vessel of something uncontainable. The soul you feared was fading is about to erupt in fire. You're not going down, you're going deeper. This is your divine rewiring. Welcome back. We've been told a lie. That time is a thief. That aging is a downward slope. That the body is a ticking clock counting down to fragility. But what if I told you that your tiredness is not decay, it's data? That your confusion isn't regression, it's recalibration? That your recent desire for solitude, silence, and simplicity is not depression, it's divine download? You are not falling apart, you are falling into place. What the world calls aging is often just the first tremor of awakening. It is the shaking loose of the illusions you were taught to carry. Yes, you've felt weary, but it's not the weariness of loss, it's the labor of transformation. Your biology is catching up with your spirit, and that takes energy. Your fatigue isn't the end of the road. It's the reboot screen. You are not being erased. You are being upgraded. The chosen are being tuned like instruments, brought into divine pitch, divine rhythm, divine frequency. This frequency does not obey the laws of biology as we've been taught. It flows from the mind of God, not the pages of a textbook. And once your spirit aligns with that frequency, your body has no choice but to follow. Hair changes, skin shifts, hormones harmonize, breath deepens, bones realign. Movement becomes easeful again, not because you forced it, but because God removed what once burdened you. This isn't vanity masquerading as faith. This is restoration dressed in human form. When heaven starts activating your cellular memory, your body remembers how to live without fear. Your organs remember how to function with joy. Your limbs recall what it's like to move without dread. You are not being asked to perform youth. You are being returned to a divine state of receptivity, resilience, and readiness. You've probably noticed that the compliments are changing. People say you look lighter, different, brighter, but they can't put their finger on why. That's because this isn't makeup. It's not skincare. It's spirit care. It's the physical manifestation of a metaphysical recalibration. You don't need the world's confirmation when heaven's code is rewriting your DNA. Don't be alarmed by the contradictions. One day you may feel ancient, the next ageless. One morning your bones may ache, and by evening you're dancing in your kitchen without explanation. This is how activation looks, chaotic on the outside, but precise in the invisible. God is not in a hurry, but He is on schedule, and your schedule has shifted. You are stepping off the timeline of entropy and into the rhythm of eternity. This is what the enemy never wanted you to realize, that your body is not a cage. It's a conduit, that the wrinkles forming are not signs of decline but maps of glory, that the slowness you feel is not stagnation, it's sacred pacing. You are not just activating for yourself, you are activating for generations. Your restoration is a ripple that heals others through proximity. Your frequency is contagious, so walk boldly, let the world stare, let them wonder. What they are seeing is not preservation, it's resurrection. Before you were ever born, before your first heartbeat, before you took your first breath, there was a blueprint, a divine design encoded in the unseen. God did not create you randomly. You are not the product of chance, genetics, or environmental chaos. You are the unfolding of intentional celestial architecture. Every inch of you, every eyelash, every freckle, every scar is part of a plan to carry light. You were designed to radiate, not deteriorate, to ascend, not just survive. Your bones were carved to carry strength, your skin shaped to reflect light, your breath crafted to hold peace. The world may have tried to rewrite your story, to label you broken, too late, too far gone, but it can never override the original blueprint etched by the divine. That design is still within you, and right now it's being reawakened. Your posture is not random. Your voice has power coded into it. Your gaze can disarm darkness. And every time you laugh, not out of performance but from presence, you resurrect the part of you that was made for heaven's joy. You don't need to invent glory. You were built for it. As it is written in Psalm 139:14, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Not just metaphorically, literally, spiritually, biologically. Your DNA remembers Eden. Your cells still vibrate with the echo of eternity. And while the world may only see skin and age, the unseen realm sees a light being rising into fullness. The wrinkles, the gray hairs, the stretch marks, not flaws. They are holy signatures of survival and purpose. The vessel may shift in form, but the frequency is eternal. You've walked through fire and you didn't melt. You've carried burdens that would have crushed others, and through it all, the blueprint never faded, it only deepened. Now, in this sacred season, God is overlaying your pain with purpose. He is reconstructing your body not to resemble who you were, but to reveal who you really are. You are not an echo, you are the original. So stop looking back at your younger self with longing. That version of you was still in rehearsal. What's coming now is the premiere. Heaven didn't lose your plans, it preserved them. And now the construction site has reopened. The temple is being restored. Sometimes what feels like falling apart is just the sound of deeper alignment. You may have thought something was wrong. The fatigue, the emotional swings, the vivid dreams, the sudden urges to rest, isolate, cry without warning. But this is not dysfunction. This is the architecture of awakening. Your spirit has said yes, and now your body is catching up. Let's name it clearly. Spiritual realignment is not glamorous. It's raw, messy, often misunderstood. One moment you feel deeply peaceful, the next, agitated beyond reason. Your skin tingles for no reason. Your breathing patterns change. Your appetite morphs. You wake up in the middle of the night, not from fear, but from frequencies passing through your system. You are being upgraded. This is not illness. This is integration. You may notice your skin glowing differently, not in the way beauty products advertise, but in the way peace becomes visible. Your eyes gain sharpness. Your face becomes softer. Your walk becomes more fluid. Strangers comment without knowing why. Friends ask if you've done something new. You haven't. You've remembered something ancient, and your body is showing the signs. There will be days of aches and nights of clarity. Your joints may feel stiff, then suddenly free. Your dreams may become cinematic, prophetic in nature. Do not ignore them. God is speaking through your rest. Your body is not failing you. It is recalibrating to serve your mission with more precision. You are not fragile. You are fine-tuning. It will feel lonely at times, because realignment isolates you from old patterns. Old foods may suddenly feel wrong. Old conversations become draining. Old identities begin to fall off. Let them. You are shedding what no longer supports your destiny. You are lightening the load for the path ahead. And most of all, don't be afraid of the tears. Crying is cleansing. Shaking is shifting. Stillness is sacred. You are not malfunctioning. You are remembering how to function at your original frequency. This is your ascension disguised as discomfort. This is the evidence you asked for. This is the prelude to power. We've been taught that faith is invisible, that it's an emotion, a spiritual crutch, something you hold in your heart but never see with your eyes. But chosen ones know better. Faith is not passive. Faith is not vague. Faith is technology, ancient, divine, cellular. It's not just a belief system. It's a biological instruction set. Every I believe is not just a spiritual whisper, it's a molecular command. Your cells are listening. Your hormones are paying attention. Your nervous system is taking notes. When you say, I am ready, your body begins reorganizing itself to serve that belief. Your mitochondria don't need motivation, they need instruction. And faith is the code that tells them how to burn brighter. The world relies on pills, formulas, external fixes, but the chosen operate differently. You're being invited to hack reality from within, to become fluent in heaven's programming language. That language, spoken truth, declared belief. You are not a victim of your biology. You are its programmer. Your words are software. Your faith is hardware. And your alignment is the electric surge that powers the whole system. You've already seen glimpses of it. The way saying, I feel stronger, actually makes your steps lighter. The way affirming, I am healing, reduces the pain before the medicine even touches your lips. The shift is not imaginary. It's measurable, if not by human tools, then by heavens. Angels don't need spreadsheets. They recognize a body tuned to mission. When Jesus said, according to your faith, be it unto you, he wasn't offering a metaphor. He was delivering a code line. Faith is the passkey that overrides inherited scripts. It tells trauma to quiet down. It tells aging to pause. It tells the immune system to wake up. Every time you speak light into your cells, they register that frequency and begin to vibrate accordingly. Speak fear, and your body prepares for shutdown. Speak faith, and your body prepares for battle. So here's the invitation. Stop thinking silently. Start declaring audibly. Don't just hope for renewal. Speak it like a command. Say it aloud now. My body is rewiring in divine alignment. I am not aging, I am activating. Every system in me responds to light. Say it again and again. Repetition isn't for God's benefit, it's for your biology. You're not convincing the heavens, you're calibrating your temple. Chosen ones don't just read scripture, they embody it. Don't just believe truth, become truth in motion. Your voice is not weak. It is the first sound your body recognizes when it decides how to operate. You're not begging for healing. You're initiating it. You're not waiting for transformation. You're declaring it into motion. Faith is not a crutch. It's a catalyst. Use it like the sacred technology it is, and watch your body answer with power. Time, the great tyrant, the silent thief, the force that humanity bows to without question. We've been taught to measure life in years, decades, deadlines. But what if the chosen are not meant to live by clocks? What if the timeline you were born into is not the one you were meant to stay in? You were not created to obey decay. You were created to obey eternity. And now that eternity is waking up in your bones. The greatest deception is that age equals limitation. That memory fades with years. That wisdom comes at the cost of vitality. But chosen ones aren't subject to these rules. We've stepped off the calendar and into the current. The current is divine time, not linear, not human, not artificial. Divine time is not concerned with your birth certificate. It moves according to alignment, not age. According to purpose, not planning. There's a reason some days feel infinite. Why certain moments hold more weight than entire years. It's because you've brushed against the real timeline, the one where your body starts healing overnight, where your dreams accelerate into reality, where something inside you is no longer aging forward, but rising upward. You're not stuck in 24-hour cycles. You're part of something eternal that pulses on purpose, not pressure. This is why your memories feel different now, why the past no longer holds the same grip. You're not being called backward, you're being summoned upward. And in that movement, your body begins to forget the slow crawl of mortality. It starts to listen to a new metronome, a rhythm set by heaven, not history. You see, time only rules what we surrender, but you're taking your time back. Every moment you feel peace in your chest. Every morning you wake up more clear, more steady, more radiant. You are stepping out of decay's dominion. Your bones no longer obey the calendar. Your eyes no longer reflect tiredness but timelessness. You are not counting the years, you are activating the now. The divine timeline is not about deadlines. It's about divine readiness, and you are ready. The aches you once feared are fading. The regrets you once carried are dissolving. Why? Because your cells are learning that they are eternal, that they don't have to shrink just because a birthday passed. You are not late. You are precisely on schedule, heaven's schedule, and in that timing, nothing is wasted. Nothing is old. Every moment is alive, and you are finally free. God doesn't build small missions in broken vessels. You carry something holy, something world-changing, and that requires a container that can handle the weight of divine fire. This is why your body is being rewired, not for aesthetics, not for ego, but for endurance. Your future requires more than belief. It requires biology that can keep up with destiny. Chosen ones don't walk easy roads. The calling demands resilience, emotional clarity, physical precision, spiritual stamina. That's why your system is upgrading. The fatigue, the discomfort, the strange new cravings, they're all part of a supernatural reconstruction. God is building you to last, not just to survive, but to thrive in high spiritual voltage. There are platforms your voice must reach, rooms your presence must electrify, people your hands must heal, relationships you must anchor, assignments you must carry, and all of that requires a vessel that can transmit more light than ever before. Your nervous system must quiet enough to hear divine whispers. Your breath must deepen enough to ground divine downloads. Your spine must stand tall enough to carry divine truth. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You've outgrown the shell of your past identity. The tired you, the overwhelmed you, the insecure you, those versions weren't wrong, but they were incomplete. God has seen the full design. He knows the fire in your belly. He knows the nations in your voice. And He's rewiring your skin, your smile, your spirit to reflect it. You've noticed it already. Your cravings have changed. Your energy responds to higher frequencies. Loud, chaotic places now drain you. Silence feeds you. This isn't you getting sensitive. This is you getting strategic. You are being shaped into a transmitter, a lighthouse, a vessel so clear that heaven flows through you with no static. So honor this rebuilding. Rest when called. Move when summoned. Nourish not just your soul but your vessel. This is not vanity. This is victory. The glow people see is not surface level. It's the shine of purpose being physically housed. You are not just being healed. You are being honed for the holy work ahead. You cannot carry new glory in an old identity. The shell you once needed, the armor of toughness, the masks of self-doubt, the identity of survival, it no longer fits. To ascend into your calling, you must shed what was. This is the holy shedding, the sacred molt. And yes, it feels like dying, but it's really the birth of your real self. Chosen ones often cling to the old out of fear. Fear of being seen, of being wrong, of being too much. But you were never too much. You were just too divine for the room you were in. The version of you that dimmed your light to survive is being laid to rest. You no longer need to explain your journey to people who were never meant to walk it with you. So release the old story, the one where you were always exhausted, the one where healing seemed impossible, the one where love felt far away. That story expired when your spirit said yes. Your biology heard it. Your cells accepted it. Now it's your mind's turn to let go. Right now, breathe and say this aloud. I release what no longer serves my purpose. Say it again, with conviction, with clarity, with love. This is your ritual. This is your renewal. Close your eyes and see it, your old name falling off, your false limits melting away. You are stepping into a version of yourself that was hidden in plain sight. Not new, just uncovered, not different, just revealed. Let your past be your soil, not your ceiling. Let your losses become the launch pad. Let your disappointments dissolve into direction, and let this moment be sacred. The moment you laid down the weight of who you thought you had to be to finally rise as who God created you to become. They'll say you're glowing, but they won't know why. They'll stare a little longer than usual, squinting as if trying to solve a mystery they can't quite name. Friends will tilt their heads, eyes narrowing, unsure of what changed. Strangers will smile at you in passing, as if they recognize something familiar, something ancient. That's because they do. They don't see your clothes, they don't see your posture, they see your frequency. Your glow is not surface level. It's not the result of better sleep or skincare routines. It is the external echo of internal alignment. It is your spirit fully inhabiting your body, unapologetically, confidently, divinely. You're no longer hiding your light behind insecurity, no longer dimming it to make others comfortable. You've stopped trying to belong in systems that were never built to hold you, and now your light has nothing left to do but shine. This glow isn't ornamental, it's operational. It doesn't just look good, it opens doors, softens hearts, disarms threats. It precedes you into rooms and lingers after you've left. It is your divine ID badge. Your presence now speaks long before your voice. Your silence now carries weight. You're not seeking attention, you're drawing alignment. The atmosphere knows you're different because you've returned to your source. This glow is sacred proof, not that you've become someone else, but that you've finally become yourself. You are wearing peace like skin. You are carrying purpose in your breath. You are not a billboard. You are a temple. Every part of you radiates the message that something holy is moving in the earth again, and it chose your body as its vessel. Don't be surprised when people ask what you've done differently. They're not seeing a new version of you. They're seeing the eternal one, the version that was hidden beneath trauma, exhaustion, expectation. The version that was always there, waiting for permission to rise. You don't need to explain it, just let them feel it. Because sometimes, the most powerful sermons are the ones preached without a single word. There comes a moment in every chosen one's journey when the preparation ends and the mission begins. The signs align. The frequency stabilizes, the glow intensifies, and a door opens, not just a metaphorical door, but a spiritual portal into a new level of responsibility, visibility, and divine usefulness. That moment is now. You are not being asked to keep waiting. You are being summoned to move. What you've felt stirring in your spirit, what you've dreamed in silence, what you've written down and tucked away because it felt too big, those things are no longer future tense. They are here. The door is open, not cracked, not delayed, open. And everything about your recent transformation was designed to get you ready to walk through it. The next chapter of your life isn't going to look like the one before it. The rooms you're entering won't require you to shrink. The relationships you're stepping into won't ask you to betray your authenticity. The work ahead won't drain you, it will light you up. Why? Because it was made for this version of you, the activated you, the integrated you, the you that no longer negotiates your radiance in exchange for acceptance. Chosen ones, this is not the time to stall in false humility. You've been equipped. You've been wired for impact. You've been carrying invisible weight so that you could hold sacred space. The ache in your body, the stillness in your bones, the relentless hunger for something more, that was all the shaping. And now you're ready to hold what others were never meant to carry. You will feel the shift. The opportunities will come not forced but fluid. The doors will open not through striving but through surrender. And as you walk through them, you'll notice something strange. You're not nervous, you're not small, you're not unworthy, you're clear, anchored, present. Not because you have it all figured out, but because your body has aligned with your soul. You are not being invited into popularity, you are being ushered into purpose. There are rooms waiting for your frequency, platforms waiting for your voice, cities waiting for your presence. Don't second-guess the open door. Don't delay your entry because you don't feel ready. Readiness is not a feeling, it's a frequency, and you are already vibrating at it. You are not who you were 5 years ago, not even 5 weeks ago. You have passed through fire, silence, shadow, and sacred stillness. You have mourned your old self, released your old shell, and emerged as the living embodiment of answered prayer. The light in your eyes, that's not recovery, that's re-entry, so step forward, say yes. Walk into that room with all the presence of heaven behind you, because you're not just walking through a door, you are becoming one. A doorway for others, a portal for light, a conduit for hope. And every step you take is not just for you, it's for every soul who's been waiting for evidence that God still moves through people. The door has opened, walk boldly. You are not intruding, you are arriving, and heaven has been waiting for you. There is only one thing left to do. Declare it, claim it, step into it. You've listened, you've awakened, you've realigned. And now it's time to activate, not with striving, but with speech. Not through effort, but through agreement. So right here, right now, speak this aloud with conviction. I am not decaying, I am divinely activating. I am not late, I am aligned. I am not broken, I am being rebuilt for glory. I don't owe the world an explanation, I owe heaven my obedience. Let those words ripple through your body like electricity. Let your cells hear what your soul already knows. You were never meant to wither. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to radiate, to testify, to walk this earth as a moving miracle. And if you've felt the resonance, if something inside you has been lit, I invite you, no, I urge you to mark this moment. Drop a comment below with 77 and declare your alignment. Support this mission-driven message with a super thanks if it's in your heart, not for applause, but because messages like this are needed in a world starved for light. And your support ensures more souls can awaken. Finally, as you carry this glow into your day, your week, your future, know this, the journey is not over. It's only just beginning, so choose your next step wisely. On your screen right now are more videos crafted to align you, empower you, and remind you of who you truly are. Watch what resonates, share what moved you. And remember, this glow is not borrowed. It's encoded. It's not a phase, it's a frequency. And you, chosen one, are finally tuned to it. You are not done, You are just beginning. Now rise and let the world adjust.